The following presentation has been awarded the Family Approved Seal by the Dove Foundation.
My name is David Hyler. My grandfather was fond of telling me stories. One of his favorite stories was about a man named Elijah. Nearly 3,000 years ago, in the land of Israel, during the reign of Ahab, a man named Elijah served God with all of his heart. His reputation as a man of God grew as he touched lives. Yet with all of Elijah's victories, he allowed the threats of one person to shatter his hope for the future. He became discouraged and ran away, trying to hide from everyone and everything, including God. Elijah gave up. He cried out, "It is enough! Now, Lord, take my life." But God didn't. Instead, he sent an angel to comfort and strengthen him. And the angel said, "Arise." Today, I touch the hearts and lives of nearly 1,000 people with a similar story. A story of hope, of love, of rescue and redemption. But it wasn't always like this. I was born and raised in North Carolina. I work from home as a software engineer. Recently, I've been blessed with a beautiful wife and a wonderful stepdaughter. Life wasn't always so enjoyable. It's been a long journey filled with loss and sadness. I faced times when I wanted to give up, to run and hide, just as Elijah did.
Come on! Oh. Will, get in here, now! William, I said get in here now!
Like most little boys, I would do anything to please my dad.
Where's your brother?
He's over playing at his friend's house.
Figures. Okay, you'll have to do. Come with me.
Yay, I get to help Daddy. I'm gonna be the best helper ever.
My big brother always got to do things with him. So, it was a special treat when I had the chance.
Let's go. Come here. Sit right here. Sit still. You're gonna hold this up.
All I wanted was to make him proud of me.
I said sit still. Stay right here. Come on. Stupid thing. This thing's come on. Oh, I hate this. How can one piece be so much trouble?
Here, Daddy, I got this for you.
I told you not to move and I meant it. Can't you do anything right? You could have killed me.
Sorry, Daddy.
Here, I'll show you. This could have happened to me.
No! Mommy!
take care of your puppy, honey. She'll be as good as new. You'll see. I have to go make dinner now, sweetie. I'll come get you when it's ready.
My mom was there for me no matter what. In her arms was the only place I ever really felt safe.
You were too harsh on David.
If he's not treated like a baby, he won't grow up to be one.
He's 5, Gerald. You expect him to be like William. He can't be. It's not fair of you to ask David to be like his older brother. If you keep beating him down, he will never grow up.
And if you keep treating him like he's God's gift to the world, his big brother will do the beating instead.
Me? You're the one turning William against his younger brother. How dare you?
How dare you stand there and preach to me about how to raise my sons?
Oh, hang on. Here comes Sarah.
Hi, Mr. Cahill.
Hey, Sarah. What do you got there? Oh, look at this. Oh, isn't that sweet? Smokey, look. Sarah made us a card.
I love you, Smokey. I hope you get better. Daddy's gonna take real good care of you. Yeah, I love you.
Hi, David.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
All right. How are you and Smokey doing?
Okay.
You can head on down to exam room 3, and the doctor will be right with you.
All right, thank you.
Hi, David. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Jillian. Come
I'll
on,
be right
Smokey.
with you.
Thank you. Come on, Smokey. Come on. Ready? Good. Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Hi, Smokey. Daddy's gonna come in and make you feel all better.
Sarah? Oh, I should have known you'd be in here seeing Smokey. Look, why don't you run in and tell Mommy that I'll be in for lunch in just a minute, all right?
All right.
I hope you realize what a special dog you've got here. I've never seen her react that way. Smokey has really touched her heart.
He's very fond of Sarah, too.
Now, David, you realize you don't have to make an appointment for him.
I know,
I'd be happy to walk across the street to see him.
I don't want to take advantage of my best friend, John.
You're not taking advantage of me. Besides, what are best friends for if not to help each other out? I meant to ask you, how's it going with that young lady you met?
Her name is Hope.
Okay.
She's got a wonderful daughter. She's a pediatric dentist. She works with special needs kids. Best of all, she puts up with me and my dog.
Sounds like if everything works out, you're going to end up with an instant family.
We'll see.
Now, speaking of your dog, how do you think Smokey's been doing this week?
I could lie to you, John, and say he's doing fine, but...
Well, you could try to lie to me, but I know you too well.
The effects of the spinal tumor have gotten worse.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we've got. David, I know that you can read these better than most vets, me included, but humor me. I have to go through this for the record. All right. Now, you remember what the image looked like 2 months ago? This is the image from last week. And you can see the progression of the tumor here. We can't actually see the tumor itself, but you can see the effects of the tumor starting here, moving through this section,
John?
here, and through
John?
here.
How much time?
David, your crystal ball's as good as mine. I honestly don't know. But it's not going to be long. It really is going to become a quality of life issue for Smokey. Let me show you what I mean. Now, you can see the effects of the tumor here and through here. Now, when Smokey came in, his first symptoms were a lack of strength and coordination in his hind legs. That led to ataxia in his gait and knuckling over. Now, that's going to get worse and worse until eventually it ends up in paralysis. Now, meanwhile, it's going to start to affect not just his voluntary nervous systems, but the involuntary systems as well. That will begin to affect his bowels, his kidneys, his liver, eventually his heart and his lungs.
Hey, guys. Come here. Hey, boys. Look what I have.
Gerald, are these dogs for the boys?
Of course they're for the boys.
Will's old enough, but David's too young. A dog is a big responsibility.
I had dogs when I was a kid.
This puppy will grow bigger than David.
I said we're getting the boys their own dogs. End of discussion.
I wanted a dog so badly. So did my brother. I wanted to be like my brother. Maybe a dog would help me fit in.
I cannot believe he's messing things up. Everything this kid touches.
Please bring her back.
I can't, sweetheart. No, your father.
This kid cannot do anything right.
One day, you will have your very own dog. And it will be a very, very special dog. I promise. You'll see.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hey, how are you?
I knew attending this conference was a great idea. I've been offered a job.
You own your own practice, I don't understand.
This position is more in line with my training. The only problem is, it's in New England. Hello? David? Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here in North Carolina. I can't believe I'm gonna lose you too.
David, let me finish. I turned down the offer. Shelby just started school and I'm definitely not gonna leave you. Wait a minute. What do you mean, lose me too? What's going on with Smokey?
I'm losing him, and there's nothing I can do about it. John said he could just collapse any day now. He's such a special dog. And a friend.
Then take what time you have left and use it to celebrate life. I'm sure Smokey would rather be in the present with you than dwell on the past. When I get back, we'll take a trip to the beach. You know how much he loves the beach.
You always make me feel better, honey.
I suspect Smokey does a better job at it than I do. But hey, at least I don't shed as much. I love you, David.
Well, I love you too.
Good night.
She's right. Hey, buddy. How about we go to the beach? Let's go for a walk. You've been by my side through some of the toughest times. Maybe she's the one. Maybe it's time you had some help looking after me. What do you think? You're right. I'll do it. As soon as she gets back, I'll ask her. How would you like to be my best man? Well, you can't be my best man, but you can be my best dog. You've been the best dog I could ever ask for in the world. Would you look at that view? Smokey? Smokey? Looks like you got some mail, buddy. Why do you always take those who love me?
Don't you want our home to look nice? We've had these drapes forever.
I don't care. Did you look outside? It's awful outside. I don't want you driving in this. The drapes we have are just fine. I work hard for my money, and all you do is work hard to spend it. I swear you'll be spending it till the day you die. Stay home.
Good morning, sweetheart. Look what I've got. I fixed her last night while you were sleeping. Come here. Ginger's gonna be good as new.
How about that? Good as new.
What if Daddy's right?
About what, sweetheart?
It's not safe to go.
Sweetheart, don't worry about that. I'll be fine. Oh, I've got another surprise for you. Grandmommy's gonna pick you up at school today. And while you're there, you can draw me a nice picture and show it to me when I get back. I'll put it on the refrigerator.
Granny's gonna pick me up?
She sure is. How about that?
Okay.
Now you remember, I love you more than anything in the world. And I will never, ever leave you.
Promise?
My grandmother was a kind and loving person. I see where my mom got it from. If I couldn't be with my mom, this was the place to be.
Well, get out of that tree. It's not raining under here. Well, get out of that tree right now. Hey, Cadie, somebody's coming.
You know something's bad when adults whisper. I wondered what I had done this time to get a preacher upset.
Danny, look what I drew. What's wrong, Danny?
Oh, David, your mom is not going back.
Come on, let's go. Come on, get in. Let's go.
Daddy, why do I have to go to my other grandparents?
Because I can't take care of you.
How long will I be there? Daddy? What about Will?
That's different. He's older. He can take care of himself.
What about Ganny? Why can't I stay with her?
She can't take care of you.
Why?
It doesn't matter. Stop asking silly questions.
Daddy, why can't I stay with you?
You just can't.
I'll never forget the feeling of loss and abandonment from this day. I never realized until later how deafening the silence had been for all of those hours in the car.
How was your trip, son?
5 hours. How do you think it was? Come on, let's go. Get out. Get rid of this. You don't need it. I'm okay. Take the bag. Go with your grandmother. David, go with your grandmother.
Let go of your father. Come with me.
Get in the house now.
Oh, stop it. Sound like a baby.
Son, what you're doing isn't right. David shouldn't be put in this orphanage.
Don't lecture me, Dad. Besides, you don't have to put him with all the others. He can live with you. After all, you do run this place, don't you?
Gerald, that's not the point. You know as well as I do, you have a responsibility to raise your sons, both of them.
Just because you're a judge doesn't give you the right to judge my life.
Gerald, there's only one judge.
According to you.
This is the dining room. This is where we eat. This is the only room where you will be eating.
Your son needs his father.
Well, he needs his mother too, but she's not here, is she? What does your so-called judge say about that?
This is the living room. You're not allowed in the living room, ever.
Gerald, I know you're hurting. I know you feel alone, unloved.
You have no idea how I feel. Are you going to watch after David or not?
You know I will. I'll care for him as if he's my own son.
Great. I hope you do a better job with him than you did with me. It's all yours.
Your son needs to keep some of his childhood.
This is the bathroom. Don't mess it up. I will not tolerate toothpaste in the sink. Follow me. This is where you'll stay. I hope you're happy. Just ruined my retirement.
My whole life fit into this box. I guess at age 5, you don't have much of a life to worry about.
David, you doing okay?
Yes, sir.
Did you say your prayers?
No, sir.
Well, how about we do that now? Now I lay me down to sleep and pray the Lord my soul to keep. And if I die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Amen. I got someone here who misses you. How about I leave this door open just a little bit? Would that be okay?
Okay.
Good night, son. If you need anything, you come get me, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
We've raised our son. We've done our part. Now it's time to enjoy our lives.
Shh, he'll hear you. How can you enjoy life when your grandson has just been orphaned? God is very clear on how we're to care for widows and orphans.
Don't you preach to me either. Say that for someone who cares.
What would you have me do? Turn him out on the street?
This is not supposed to be our problem.
He's not a problem. He's a child. Our grandchild.
I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm going to bed. But this is not over.
Why is this man sweeping the walkway in the dark?
I'm gonna go tuck Shelby in. Honey, what's wrong?
I'm just sick of losing everything in my life I love and care about.
Smokey's not hurting anymore. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't want you to either. Besides, David, it's been well over a year. Don't you think it's time that you start looking for another shepherd?
Yes. No. I don't know.
That's what I love about you. You're so decisive. I'm gonna go tuck Shelby in and then get ready for bed myself. Come up when you're ready.
All right, hon, I'm just gonna grab a bite. She's right.
One of my best glasses. I'll clean it up. You're worthless. Just get out of my sight.
After 8 years living in this house, I learned I could never please my grandmother. No matter how hard I tried, I found the best way to survive was to spend as much time in my room as possible. My grandfather, well, he was different. He was gentle and kind. Sort of like my mom. Why did God take my mother?
Why are you just standing around?
What would you have me do?
William, I'm not through with you. Where are you going? Get back here! Over. You can't hide behind that broom forever.
Why does he put up with this?
Why'd you let her talk to you like that?
Like how, son?
Ugly. Disrespectful.
No man is without honor except in his own home.
Why don't you ask her for a divorce?
Well, son, by the laws of man I could, based on the grounds of incompatibility. But by the laws of God, I can't.
So why do you sweep the sidewalk?
It accomplishes something good. Anger doesn't. Why do I always quote Solomon from the book of Proverbs?
I don't know.
Proverbs makes a strong case for living by God's design and not our own. At the heart of God's design is the basic idea that we must accept His love. One of the ways we do that is by moving forward, not dwelling in the past.
So you sweep to accomplish something good, rather than dwell on the past of the argument and stay mad.
Exactly, son. It's my way of moving forward and preparing for the next opportunity from God. Take Proverbs 21:31. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but the victory belongs to the Lord. Now what this means is that all our preparations for any task are useless without God. But even with God's help, we must do our part and prepare. God will use you if you're well prepared. David, you must learn to let go of the hurt in your past so that you can be prepared for God's victories in your future.
So, I see you decided to take my advice.
Not really. Smokey told me to do this.
Oh, he did he?
Mm-hmm.
And, did he also tell you to clean up the mess in the garage?
Yeah. Cute.
I thought so.
Not you. This dog, look. That is an award-winning shepherd.
Wow, what a beautiful dog.
It says here, she's the winner of the prestigious Boomerang Award.
Really? What's that all about?
It's an award given to the dog who's been adopted and returned the most number of times.
So how many times has she been?
6.
She sounds absolutely perfect for you.
Well, it gets better. She's unadoptable and she's no good with children.
Just the kind of challenge you need.
Maybe right.
Hey, does she have a name?
Yes, her name is Cadie.
Pretty.
So, my dear, what is your story?
It's about time you got here. I'm the one that's called. Listen, he's threatened me 3 times. He's threatened my son now.
Just tell me who you're talking about.
Him! He's my landlord. All I asked him to do was to keep that poor dog quiet.
So you want to come down here and talk to us?
Why, what's the matter?
Step down here.
Can you put the bat down? No, I'm not putting the bat down. Why don't you guys get off my property? I don't need you here.
Just put the bat down so we can talk down.
No, get off my property. No.
Give me the bat.
No. Give me. I want my bat. Get down. No.
Get up.
Calm down.
Relax. You're under arrest. Relax.
Leave me alone.
Get up.
But you guys got something better to do? Leave me alone. Get off my property.
Relax.
Do you donut? I don't want you here. Let me out.
Call animal control.
Alpha 6-1.
Okay. That's my property. Don't touch that.
Yeah, request for animal control, 136 Elm Street.
Grab the kit.
How can anybody treat an animal like this? Got it.
I wonder what's gonna happen to that blood dog.
I don't care what happens to it.
Leave it alone! That's mine!
The moment of truth. Time to meet Cadie.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Hi.
The rescue told me you would be coming. Listen, I understand you're really good with these dogs. I think you might be wasting your time.
I might be, but can I at least take a look at her?
Okay, let me put the other dogs up and I'll meet you around back. Come on, guys, let's go in. Let's go in. Come on. Let's go in, guys. I need to keep her separate from the others. I'm going to let you take her for a walk, go around the back. I'll be right here if you need anything.
For people, they say the eyes are the window to the soul. For me with dogs, they are equally important. Within a matter of seconds, I knew this dog was not the creature they described. Her eyes were like a mirror. I saw myself in her. I'll take her.
That was really impressive. Head of the rescue said you can have anything you want.
I want her.
Can you give me a second? Now, this is a rare treat. Don't expect this all the time. Think of it as a combination of Christmas and birthday. I'm sorry. Cadie. Now, we're going to have to figure out how to make this work. Here you go. They've said a lot of things about you that I know aren't true about German Shepherds, and I'm pretty sure they're not true about you either. Now, let me get serious for a minute. Topic number one, house rules. You can get up on any piece of furniture you like, but if you tell anybody I said that, I'll deny it. Topic number two, healthcare. Don't worry about that, we've got that covered. We've got some pretty good doctors on our team. Topic number three, now this is very important, so I need you to pay attention. We have a little girl at home, her name is Shelby. She's a very special little girl, just like you. You've got to promise me that you two are gonna get along. We can't have any issues here, okay? In fact, I'd love it if you two were best friends. Do we have a deal? Shake on it? Okay, we'll work on that too. Just be good to Shelby. Here we go, Cadie. This is your new home. I'm just gonna let her off her lead and let her explore a little bit. Go ahead, sweetheart. It's okay.
So how'd the pickup go?
Well, it went okay until we got to the drive-thru. I'm just glad the attendant still has all her fingers.
What do you mean?
She lunged when the arm came through the window. I don't know if it was the arm or the food, but it wasn't good.
Mom, Dad, can I go to my room now?
Sure,
Yeah,
honey.
honey, go ahead. Well, how do you feel about her?
I'm not sure. I don't feel as comfortable as the day I first saw her, I'll tell you that. But I did talk to Jonathan and I got his thoughts.
And?
Well, he's like you. He said, if anybody can turn this dog around, it's you. There's nothing about shepherds that I can't tell you that you don't already know. He just said to be careful.
David, that's not much help. I mean, bringing a dog in this house that you're not comfortable with is more than I bargained for.
For the next several weeks, we're just going to have to keep an eye on Cadie and Shelby. Don't let them be alone together, and if there's ever a problem, we need to put Cadie into her room. It's going to be rough for a while.
How long will it take for her to bond?
I don't know. Every dog is different.
I don't care about that. I care about our daughter.
So do I. It's going to take a little while. There's an outside chance it could take a month. Well, from what I saw today, it could take a miracle.
Then I need to see that miracle pretty soon, or this dog can't stay.
But Hope.
But nothing. I support you and Cadie.
No.
But this is more serious than I realized. All I'm saying is that if we need this miracle, as you've said, then I need to see it soon. Shut just witnessed our first miracle with this dog.
Thank you, God. A true German Shepherd, protective of the defenseless. Always alert and ready to please. Training should be a snap.
Hi, Mom. I'm going to go play my room.
Oh, okay, honey. I'll call you when dinner's ready. Hi, hon. How did it go?
It went great.
Yeah?
Katie's very maternal with Shelby.
Maternal? You mean?
It's almost like she doesn't pay direct attention to Shelby, but she never loses sight of where she is, and she's constantly looking around like she's guarding the flock.
Really?
Yeah.
So I guess she is good with kids.
Well, ours will be.
Good girl, Cadie.
You gotta work with me. Please, give me something. Just a little something. Hello? Come on. I know. No, sit.
Dad, come and see my drawing.
Yep, in 1 minute, hon. Remember, we're going out to dinner with your mother, so I'll be out in a minute. Katie, please. Can you work with me, sweetheart? Hey. I guess we're done for today. You go get a drink. I'm gonna look at Shelby's artwork. Go ahead.
Dad, look at what I drew.
It's really great. I like that. We're gonna clear out the back of the car. We're gonna try to take Katie tonight.
Awesome.
We'll see.
Hi, honey. How are you? Is Mommy and Daddy home? Could I talk to your Mom and Dad for a minute?
Katie, sit! Stay. Katie, stay. Hey there. Don't move.
Absolutely not.
What can I do for you?
I had some magazines I wanted to sell.
No, thank you. We're not interested. I just need you to back up slowly, okay? No sudden movements. If you do not turn around. All right. Keep going. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Cadie, stay. Girl, here you go. We're all right. Everything's okay.
Debbie, I'm gonna finish up and we'll be out of here in about 5 minutes.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're closed. Oh, man, please, he's in a lot of pain. Please, is there any way she can see us?
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. I know. It's okay.
I'm sorry, I know you're trying to get out of here, but we have a little boy out here. He's in terrible pain. Do you think you could see him today?
Absolutely. Set up room 3 and I'll be right there.
Great, thanks.
Do you think Mom's gonna be mad if we bring Cadie in with us?
No, I don't think so.
It's gonna be okay. Mom, please, I do need you to stand back and be a silent observer. I will take care of him. I know. Really, it's gonna be okay. Let me just take a better look.
All right, Cadie.
Oh, David, hi. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. Cadie, wait!
Cadie!
Isn't she so soft? Isn't her ear so soft? That's it. Open a little wider, honey. Good, good. Good. That's it. Good. A little wider, honey. Good. You okay? Hang in there. That's it. Isn't she beautiful?
You can follow me and I'll show you out.
Thanks. Dr. Hyla, thank you so much for everything.
You're so welcome.
Boy, that dog, she really is special. She's an angel in a fur coat. Come on, honey.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
I'm glad you're feeling better. That was absolutely amazing. I think what we have here is a therapy dog.
Oh, what?
A therapy dog. And they're very helpful in a clinical setting just like this.
I can't even get her to sit, much less anything else.
But why?
I don't know what her problem is. She just follows her own instincts.
Because she's a lot like you. That's why you're so good with these dogs, David. You don't listen to what the world says, you listen to what God tells you. We all see this gift that you have, except for you. You need to use it.
She doesn't even pay attention to me.
Well, then pay attention to her. What we saw today was our second miracle.
Actually, it was our third. Did I tell you the one about the traveling salesman?
Mom, I'm hungry. Can we go eat?
Yes.
Me too,
Okay.
you're right.
All right, come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Dinner tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah. Mom, I think I'm gonna go eat for a little bit.
I think it's just one story, okay?
You know what, Cadie? I've got a bedtime story for you, too. Come on, honey. Come on, in your room. Now, once upon a time, there was a dog named Cadie. She was very special. In fact, she had phenomenal instincts, but she didn't trust me. We need to be on the same page here. Let me work with you. If you need me, you come and get me, okay? Why am I failing? Why won't she trust me?
There's miracle number 4.
Finally, she trusts me. Now the training can begin. All right, maybe this is going to be hotter than I thought. But after a couple of weeks, Cadie began to cooperate. In no time, she really began to shine. With her certification test fast approaching, I was confident she'd ace it.
I don't get it. Why'd she fail?
Yeah, Dad. Cadie's really smart.
You're right, Cadie is absolutely brilliant. Her handler, on the other hand, doesn't have a clue what he's doing. At least according to the test she took today. I let her down. We failed with flying colors because of me.
What do you mean?
She was doing everything right, they just didn't like the way she was doing it. The way she has to do things doesn't have anything to do with how she'll actually be doing them while she's working.
So what are you going to do?
Start over. You have to do it again. This time, we're going to learn how to do things their way, and when she passes, we're going to go back to doing things the right way. She's going to be the best therapy dog ever. You'll see. Hey, honey, she did it. 4 weeks after passing the test their way, we finally got Cadie's certificate.
That's great.
Shelby, where's Shelby?
Oh, she's over at Sophie's house. She'll be back after dinner.
Okay. Honey, where's the camera?
Hello? Okay. Okay, calm down. Calm down. Okay, tell me again exactly what happened. Yes? Uh-huh.
Honey, where's the camera?
Lost how many teeth? Okay, the first thing I need you to do is find them and put them in milk.
Katie, I've got a surprise for you.
Yes, I'm serious. Put them in milk. Okay, a few more questions. Is he current on his tetanus shot? Did he pass out? Any bleeding from his nose or ears? Okay, I need you to go to the emergency room. Yes, I'll meet you there in 20 minutes. Yes, it'll be okay. Thank you. Honey, I've got an emergency. Come on, we've got to go. Aren't you coming with me?
Coming where?
You're Katie's handler. She's a therapy dog. It's time to go. We've got an emergency.
Honey, she's never been in a hospital before.
I keep telling you, God's timing is perfect. We've got to move forward on this. Come on.
Fine. They're your hospital privileges, not mine. Come on, Katie, we gotta go. Come on, sweetheart.
Oh,
You're gonna be okay.
Don't stop
They're gonna come and take care
Make
of
it
you.
stop.
You're gonna be fine.
Please, stop.
Hi, I'm Dr. Filer. I was called about the dental emergency.
He is down the hall. You can
Thank
hear him
you.
hollering, but he hasn't been assigned a room yet.
Whoa, you can't bring a dog in here.
I'm with her.
Hey, what's he doing? The dog can't go back there.
I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't take it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. I don't know what he got hit by a baseball.
Yeah.
I don't know how it happened. I just turned for a second and then this. Look at his face. Look at his face. No, it's just.
It's going to be okay.
I found myself doing something that I did a lot with Katie. I wondered how she always seemed to know just what to do without ever having been taught. She always did the impossible, on a regular basis. This mom saw it too, and suggested we might be able to help out at the local children's museum. She promised to have her friend, who happened to be the museum's director, call me.
I'm sure it's going to be an awesome time. They're going to really appreciate you being here.
Sure, anytime.
Great. And Mr. Tyler.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here. And Katie.
I'm glad to be here, guys. How can we help?
We like to bring in people from the surrounding areas to help out with story time.
We were required to leave a working dog in the station. Well, I'm glad you found somebody's pet to use today. Katie's a working dog, too. So she is.
Story time is just about to begin, so if you two will excuse me.
Here you go.
What do we say? We bring Officer
Take it from
Pete
here.
in.
After you. Sure.
Does that sound good? Okay, let's everybody give a nice round of applause to Officer Pete. This is Officer Pete, and this is Katie. And they are going to help read the story today. Does that sound great?
Hi, good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
How are you guys today?
Good.
Good. I want to talk to you about safety today. What would you do if you come to a busy street? Would you just run? Watch this. What would you do before you cross the street? That's right. Do what Katie did. Look left and right.
That dog is amazing.
Now, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to read about safety.
Have you ever heard of canine reading?
Are you kidding? She can't even write.
No. Let me get you some information on that before you leave.
Okay.
Hey, honey, have you come across anything in your journals about canine reading programs? I never realized how rewarding working with these kids could be. These children get made fun of. Something I can identify with. Katie's so gentle. It's like she understands their pain. No one ever seems to be afraid of her. Unless you're a door-to-door salesman.
Hi, David.
Hi.
Katie's student is ready.
Who would have thought an unwanted dog who wasn't supposed to be allowed in a home with kids would develop into a therapy dog specializing in kids? Having a bad past doesn't mean you can't have a great future.
David. How are you? I've been principal here for 7 years, and I have never seen anyone work with the kids like you guys have. I wish more people knew about this. They can. Yeah, they can. I'll make some phone calls. Oh, keep up the good work.
Dr. Mill, thank you. Come on, Cadie.
As promised, Dr. Milford spread the word.
Many critics believe public school reading programs are going to the dogs.
Honey, that's you
One
on
elementary
TV.
school, that's a good thing.
You look great, and look at Katie.
Guys.
Meet David Heiler and his German Shepherd Cadie. David proposed a canine reading program for young students with reading difficulties.
This student was very timid about reading. She wanted to learn, yet was afraid that she would be made fun of if she started reading, because that happened to her before.
If a child misreads a word, David gives a hand signal to Cadie, instructing her to place her paw on the page the student is reading. David tells the student that Cadie really likes the story and wants to hear it again. After a time, the student will correctly read the words and continue on. The effect of positive correction, as he calls it, is amazing.
And after Cadie came along, she just couldn't wait to get a book. And she loves books, she loves to read, she looks forward to her time with Cadie.
After 6 weeks, the students who started with the lowest desires for reading were scoring above their grade levels.
Cadie was able to bring out what was locked up inside of the student.
Reporting from Midtown Elementary School, I'm George Glass.
Honey, I was thinking of doing more with Cadie.
Yeah, like what?
Well, something for God. Maybe getting kids interested in reading the Bible.
That's a great idea. Why don't you check with the church?
I will. Tomorrow I'll talk to Pastor and see what he's got available. Maybe the Vacation Bible School is just the ticket.
That sounds great.
What do you think, girl?
Absolutely not.
I don't understand, sir.
I cannot permit a filthy animal in the house of the Lord.
Filthy animal? She's certified to work in hospitals.
But not in my church.
I'm not saying...
David, animals do not have an eternal soul. They're placed here for whatever purposes we see fit, but not to proclaim the word of God. You are putting a worth to this animal it simply doesn't have.
But she's helped dozens of people.
I don't care. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm hearing you. I just can't believe what I'm hearing.
Okay, our meeting here today is done. I am going to counsel you to get on a different path. You're beginning a journey to a destination where you really don't want to go. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have plenty of work today. Have a good day, David.
You know, for two people considered to be worthless by the church, we seem to be doing a pretty good job helping folks.
Oh, hi, David. Hi, Katie. How are you doing today?
Doing well.
Yeah. Are you here to see Dr. Milford?
I am.
Okay. Hi. I'll go get him for you. Dr. Milford?
Yes.
David is here with Katie and he's here to see you.
Send him in, please. David, have a seat. This is Mr. Crane. He's the superintendent of schools.
David, it certainly is nice to finally meet you. You don't mind if I call you David, do you? I've certainly heard a lot about you.
Now, David, I think you've been a great benefit to the school, and I just want you to know...
Dr. Milford, would you mind terribly if David and I had a word together? Alone, please.
David, you've done some fantastic work here.
Are you a religious man, David?
I don't understand. What does that have to do with anything, Mr. Crane?
You know, I was playing golf just the other day with a very, very good friend of mine. I believe you know him. John Fordham. Pastor John Fordham. And you know, he was telling me all about some little vacation Bible school program you're running.
Well, that's not happening. What does that have to do with the reading program?
I don't have to tell you. Possibilities for controversy if word got out that we were mixing a Christian education with public education. Do I?
My involvement with the Vacation Bible School program is not going to happen.
I know, he explained it all to me. The point that I'm trying to make is that your little project is starting to get some media attention. And the possibility of you being connected with a church program, well, I just can't explain to you what a hornet's nest that would open up.
My only intent within this school is to help kids who have difficulties reading. And so far, Cadie and I have done just that.
Yes, David, I know. I've seen the piece on television. It's a fine piece. You're doing an admirable work. But David, I find myself in a position where I have to look at a bigger picture.
In teaching students to read isn't in the big picture?
David, I oversee 65 schools. 1,500 teachers which I might add are in difficult contract negotiations even as we speak. 35,000 students, David. Now, how is it going to look if one little old school in that program excels in teaching children how to read using a dog instead of highly trained professionals?
Fine. I won't do any more interviews.
No, I'm sorry, David, that's not enough.
Well, what more do you want from me?
The impact you're having on that little old group of underachievers is just not worth it in the grand scheme of things. K-9 reading program is canceled.
What?
Effective immediately.
You can't be serious.
David, I can. And I am. And I'm sure once you get yourself all calmed down, you're going to understand.
No, I don't, and I won't. I tell you what, if you want to help me out so much, why don't you write it down? You can have one of Cadie's students read it to me.
Dr. Milton, you may have your office. I believe we're done here.
Just go. Go on.
Oh, hi, Cadie. What's the matter, sweetheart?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, how about I change the subject then? Do you remember that practice I spoke with at the conference?
The one up in New England.
Yes, that's the one.
Why do you ask?
They made me an offer. They really want me to come.
You do realize this will involve a lot of change, especially selling the practice.
Yes, I do realize that. But it's a great opportunity for me. And you can do your software development anywhere. Besides, we'll get through all the changes together. After all, God is on our side.
Why not? There's no reason to stay here anymore. Here we are, a new life, a new beginning. Maybe now I can find acceptance from people other than my family and my dog. Whoa! Hey, how do you like our new castle?
I love it. Especially once our servants come and unpack us.
I'm moving as fast as I can.
Dwell in the past and hang on to the hurt, we can't be prepared for the victories He has in store for us.
Found it.
Found what? What are you doing?
Preparing for battle.
Against who?
Against being hurt, unloved, and unwanted. You said it yourself. Cadie and I are on a journey. It's time I looked at the road map and started following the directions. I always felt great when I could give something back, serving simply to help. It was another lesson Cadie kept trying to teach me. The more I followed her lead, the more I began to understand.
That room number is 617A. Yes, you're very welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How can I help you?
Where would you like us to put these presents?
You can place them right behind me through that door on the right-hand side.
Okay, thank you.
Honey, did you remember to ask if they need a therapy dog?
No, was I supposed to?
This might be your chance.
You're right.
May I put you through to her voicemail? Thank you.
I was wondering who I could speak to about using a service dog.
A service dog? Could you be more specific, please?
Well, you know, a therapy dog.
Therapy dog for the patients, is that correct? That would be our activities director, Randy Lynch. So if you want to have a seat in the lobby, I will page her for you. Thank you. Randy Lynch to the front lobby. Randy to the front lobby.
Miss Nancy, what can I do?
There's a gentleman here in front lobby that would like to speak with you about volunteering with a therapy dog.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
David Hyler. Nice to meet you.
Nice
This
to
is
meet you.
Cadie.
I hear you want to bring in your pets.
Actually, she's a therapy dog.
We have one of those already. Comes in once a week on Tuesday evening to visit the residents.
Well, that's a start. I was hoping she could help in other ways.
Okay. It's a possibility. Can you make it next Tuesday morning?
Yeah, sure.
Good.
I'll
That's-
be here.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
Did you hear that, Cadie? We got a job. Good girl.
You must be David.
I am.
And is this Cadie?
This is Cadie.
Hi. Randy sent me down here to meet you.
Okay.
We got things set up for you in the rehab room.
Great.
You ready to get started?
Absolutely.
All right, follow me. Everybody, we have a new visitor today. We have David and Cadie, a therapy dog, here to visit.
I finally got it. Cadie's visits had more of an impact than I realized. Everyone seems to love my angel, and her visits give them something to look forward to. It's amazing how many smiles Cadie brings to people.
How was your first day at Life Care?
Incredible. Cadie was unbelievable. There's a patient named Mary. She just turned 70, but for some reason she's lost the will to live. We went over to meet her and one of the therapists. What they wanted her to do was to get up out of her wheelchair and walk. But she didn't wait for any of us. She got up out of her wheelchair, lost her balance, and began to fall. Our unwanted little girl here, she became a hero. Cadie caught her. She came down right square on Cadie's back. The director of the center looked at me and she said, "I've never seen anything like that." You know, I think this is what God really wants her to be doing.
I think so too. Have you had a chance to listen to these messages?
No, I haven't.
Hello, this is Pastor Mike St. Clair. I'm looking for David Hyler. Please give me a call. You can reach me at 401-555-3484. Thanks a lot.
Great. Another church that wants to excommunicate us and we're not even members yet.
David, you've got to let go of the past. Here, call him.
Hello.
Pastor St. Clair, please.
Thanks for calling back. And found a video online about the canine reading program you did down south. In fact, I was wondering if you'd like to come out and speak to our teen group and tell them about how you're serving God with your dog.
Me? I'm not a preacher.
You don't have to be a preacher to reach these kids. You just have to be yourself. And explain why you use Cadie and what makes her so special.
Okay, yeah, we'll be there. Count us in.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
All right, guys. I need you to open up your hearts and minds. I'm going to introduce you to my friend David and his friend. And they're going to share with you their unique story and perspective and how they share God's story.
You ready? Here we go.
David, we're ready for you, pal.
Hi, Pastor Mike. How are you?
Hey, how's Katie today? Good?
She's doing great.
Awesome.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, when Pastor Mike asked me to give a speech to you guys.
Hi, Heather.
Hi, Randy.
How are you? Is Pastor Mike around?
Good time. Randy, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Hey, this guy David upstairs giving a message to the teenagers. I think you need to check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got an interesting perspective on how to share God's story.
The students were glued to the story of Cadie's upbringing and her transformation. She was able to reach people on a level I could only dream of. Her story touched everyone in the room, and before long, I was invited to speak about Cadie on a college campus.
Good morning, class. Good morning. We're going to continue our discussion on creative evangelism. So please welcome Dave and Katie.
Thank you, Randy. Hi, guys. This is Cadie. My name is David Hyler, and I'm here today to tell you a story of a dog and a story of love. With Cadie by my side, I was starting to think I could make a difference in people's lives. Hello?
Is this David?
Yes, it is.
Pastor Mike from Ocean State. You were an even bigger hit at Boston Baptist.
Thanks.
I was wondering, too, if you'd be willing to speak at a symposium we're putting on.
Me? Are you sure?
I'd like to invite you to be one of our guest speakers. I think you'd be an inspiration.
Well, how large a group is it?
It's about 1,000 or so people. Hello? David?
Yes. I'm still here. I'm sorry. I just almost drove into a tree. Look, I'm really flattered, but that's a lot of people.
I understand. Talk it over with Hope and get back to me. How about Monday, all right?
Okay. I'll get back to you Monday morning then.
Congratulations.
All right. Bye. I can't believe this. In a few hours, I'm going to be sharing a story I hope will impact 1,000 lives. Thank God I have Cadie with me. I can't do this on my own. Are you ready, Cadie? This is our debut for God.
Hi, Pastor Fordham. How are you?
I am well, thank you.
Here's the schedule for this
Oh,
afternoon.
thank you.
You'll be on right after David Hyler.
David Hyler? He's here? Creative evangelism?
Mr. Hyler, you and Katie can wait right in here. And I just want to let you know there's been a small schedule change. We found out Pastor Fordham was attending. We just couldn't resist asking him to speak.
Fordham? Stay here. Miss? Excuse me, Miss?
Yes.
Did you say Fordham?
Yes.
Pastor Fordham.
Yes, I did. Isn't it great?
Oh, no.
David, I understand you're on the agenda today. I don't know what you're planning on talking about, but keep this in mind. I will not tolerate your perverting Scripture to present your view of God's creation.
I knew this wasn't where I'm supposed to be. That's it. It's over.
I know. Honey, what are you doing?
Who do I think I am?
What are you talking about?
It's Fordham. Fordham's here. I just saw him in the hall, and he can't wait to have me and Cadie for lunch. Who am I to challenge a biblical scholar like Pastor Fordham? Maybe this is nothing but an ego trip.
Stop it. I know your heart, and so does everyone else. We see it every day in your actions. How you treat people, how you treat Cadie.
What if I'm wrong? This could be the biggest failure of my life.
God is with you and Cadie.
I can't do this. I quit.
Dad, no,
Don't
please
you
don't.
dare. This man is wrong about everything. I'm begging you, David, please. Finish this for God.
Mr. Hyler, it's time.
You two stay here with Cadie, okay? Cadie, stay.
Mr. Hyler! Mr. Hyler! This way!
Let's pray for Daddy right now.
All right, our next speaker is going to be David Hyler, who's going to be talking to us about creative evangelism. David has a unique approach on how to share the gospel. This is a guy I think who really thinks outside of the box. And so, let me introduce to you Mr. David Hyler.
Ladies and gentlemen, I had a speech prepared, but I can't use it. I was told by a very prominent spiritual leader that all I've done is pervert the scripture from my own selfish desires.
And we pray all of this in Jesus' holy name. Amen. Cadie, no!
No one should be put in this position for simply following God's teachings. No one should be rejected. And especially not when all we're trying to do is serve God. No one. And the angel said, "Arise." Let me tell you a story of another who was unwanted.
Cadie!
Mom, she needs Daddy.
No, honey. Daddy needs her, and she knows it.
Of someone who was put in jail for a crime she didn't commit. She's come from horrendous abuse, suffered at the hand of man. She was locked in the back room of a house, and food was thrown in at her, where she was not allowed to leave for 2 years. In fact, let me bring her out right now. This is Cadie. She's a German Shepherd. She works with children, the elderly, anyone who needs help, anyone who needs love. Have you ever felt lost, forgotten? And you can identify with Cadie. Through love and patience, she's overcome her past. With her new life, she serves others, starting with me. People see me and Cadie, they ask, what's her story? I get to tell them a message of redemption, salvation, and rebirth. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a commission from God to tell the world about the power of love to save lives. And we need to take this seriously. I struggle with this. I asked God for help. He sent me a German Shepherd named Cadie. She is a living example of how salvation works in our own lives. We all have gifts that God has given us. Use them. Be creative. He is. Who would have ever thought that a dog could help me witness? But why not? She's part of his creation too. Look at Psalm 8:6. It says, he put everything under our feet. To deny any part of his creation is to deny his blessings. Go ahead, girl. It's okay. I serve God. And Cadie's story needs to be told. So I challenge you, live for Christ. The more people hear and see examples from our own lives, the greater the testimony. No one, and I mean no one, should be discarded. And all they're trying to do is serve our Lord and Savior. Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Proud of God. You did it.
Someone who needs no introduction from North Carolina, Pastor John C. Fordham. Mr. Hyler, wait.
I was quite prepared to come here today to follow his talk and publicly ridicule him for what I thought was very inappropriate behavior. This is hard. I was wrong. David, I came here today to teach. I should have come to learn. Thank you.
Thank you, David. I get it. Thanks to you too, bro.
So here we are, back at the beginning. The beginning of a newly found confidence. We all have the ability to reach out in love and acceptance and make a difference in the world.
All right, Cadie. Let's go home.
one person at a time.
On the shore, my journey began, guided by a gentleman.
David, this is Angela from German Shepherd Rescue down in North Carolina. I got your message you were looking for a companion for Cadie. If you're up for another challenge, we think Simba would be a good fit for you.
Some breeds of dogs do better with a companion than others. German Shepherds happen to be one of those that seem to like having other shepherds around.
Fear not, you won't be alone. I'll send an angel all your own.
Simba, a young male, horribly abused as Cadie was, became the latest addition to the family.
Walk by faith, not by sight. You will learn, you will teach, and always follow the footprints my angel leaves in the sand. Don't go, I cried, can't you hear? I need your help to face my fear. Who is this angel? I don't know. And will she know which way to go? I know your fear deep inside, but there's no need to run and hide. Stand firm, have faith. She'll understand and trust her footprints in the sand. Walk by faith, not by sight. You will learn, you will teach, and always follow the footprints my angel leaves in the sand. I looked into the fog and saw a precious dog. Is this my angel? Is this her? Yes, sometimes angels have fur. She will be your guide, always by your side, until one day her footprints lead you here. Lead you here. Faith, not by sight. You will learn, you will teach, and always follow the footprints my angel leaves in the sand. Once the journey is done, again you will take my hand. After you followed her footprints in the sand.